Tonight we journey to Shanghai, a city that never sleeps, where the lights of progress shine brighter than ever before. Here, on the edge of the East China Sea, a revolution in global energy and manufacturing is underway, reshaping the world's supply chains and the very future of how we power our lives. On the shores of Changxing Island, a new fleet of the world's largest and most advanced LNG carriers is taking shape. Massive ships that will soon crisscross the oceans, connecting continents and fueling economies. At the heart of this transformation is Hudong-Zhonghua, a shipyard that's not just building ships, but redefining the very future of energy transport with cutting-edge technology and relentless ambition. Imagine a floating city, nearly the length of the Empire State Building, engineered to carry supercooled fuel across vast distances. Fuel that will power homes, factories, and entire cities around the globe. Now picture an entire fleet of these giants being constructed side by side, their hulls rising in unison, a testament to human ingenuity and industrial might. Hudong-Zhonghua's achievements have sent shockwaves through the maritime industry, signaling a new era of Chinese dominance in global trade and energy security, and sparking conversations in boardrooms and governments worldwide. This is more than industrial might. It's about the urgent quest for cleaner energy, the race to reduce emissions, and the shifting tides of global power as nations compete for leadership in the energy transition. As nations pivot to LNG, demand for these specialized carriers has soared to unprecedented heights, and China is answering the call with unmatched speed and scale, setting new benchmarks for the world to follow. In this report, we'll explore the groundbreaking technology behind these vessels, meet the experts and visionaries driving this transformation, and witness the record-breaking pace that's leaving competitors behind, as entire ships are assembled in months rather than years. This is the story of innovation, ambition, and the immense power of modern manufacturing, where the future of energy is being built, one colossal ship at a time. To grasp Hudong-Zhonghua's impact, we must understand the role of LNG. LNG is natural gas cooled to -162 degrees Celsius, shrinking its volume 600 times for ocean transport. For many nations, LNG is a lifeline, cleaner than coal or oil, and vital for energy security. Europe relies on LNG to diversify supply, while Asia's booming economies depend on it to power industries and homes. The entire system hinges on a specialized fleet of LNG carriers, floating cryogenic power plants connecting producers and consumers across the globe. Demand for these vessels has surged, creating a bottleneck and driving up shipbuilding costs. The ability to build these ships quickly is now a strategic advantage, shaping global energy prices and trade. This is the high-stakes arena where Hudong-Zhonghua is making its mark. China's rise in shipbuilding has been nothing short of meteoric, transforming the nation into a global powerhouse in just a few decades. What was once a modest industry has rapidly evolved into a symbol of national pride and technological prowess. Once dominated by South Korea and Japan, the industry now sees China as the undisputed world leader, capturing an astonishing 70% of the global market in 2024. This dramatic shift has redefined the balance of power in global shipbuilding. China's dominance is built on massive state-led investment, strategic consolidation of resources, and relentless technological development. The government's vision has been matched by the determination of its engineers and workers, who've embraced automation and innovation at every turn. The historic merger of CSSC and CSIC created a maritime giant, enabling mega projects and unmatched efficiency. This union has allowed China to pool expertise, streamline operations, and take on projects of unprecedented scale. 7 of the world's top 10 shipbuilders are now Chinese, underscoring Beijing's strategic grip on global trade and its growing influence over the world's shipping lanes. Control over shipbuilding means control over the arteries of commerce and energy, giving China leverage in the movement of goods and resources across the globe. China is now targeting the pinnacle of shipbuilding, advanced LNG carriers, long, the domain of South Korea. These highly complex vessels are essential for the future of global energy transport. Through massive investment in facilities like Hudong-Zhonghua, China is rapidly closing the gap with its rivals, and in some areas, it is even pulling ahead, setting new benchmarks for efficiency and scale. The nation's ability to scale up complex vessel production is a clear declaration of its global ambition, signaling that China intends not just to compete, but to lead the future of shipbuilding worldwide. Hudong-Zhonghua Shipbuilding is the spearhead of China's maritime ambition. Founded decades ago, it evolved from building simple vessels to mastering complex LNG carriers. Its first LNG carrier was delivered in 2008, marking entry into an elite club. Years of investment, learning, and innovation followed, earning trust from major energy companies. By the early 2020s, Hudong-Zhonghua was a credible, competitive builder, steadily increasing its market share. With 54 LNG carriers delivered and a goal to deliver over 10 large vessels in 2025, the company is now a global leader. Backed by the Chinese state, Hudong-Zhonghua has moved from follower to pioneer, setting new industry standards. Its journey from regional player to the world's biggest LNG shipyard symbolizes the new dynamics of global manufacturing. Hudong-Zhonghua's new Chengxing Island facility is a game-changer. Opened in May 2025, this mega-factory was purpose-built for LNG carriers, with a $2.5 billion investment and cutting-edge automation. Intelligent manufacturing systems and big data platforms streamline every step, slashing construction time and boosting quality. The facility's capacity has jumped from 6 to over 10 vessels per year, easing a global supply crunch. For energy companies, this means faster delivery and potentially lower costs. As one analyst put it, Chongqing isn't just an expansion, it's a paradigm shift. Hudong-Zhonghua is building ships faster, smarter, and more efficiently, forcing competitors to innovate or fall behind. China is now competing on technology and efficiency, not just scale. October 2025 showcased the full power of Chongqing. In just 8 days, Hudong-Zhonghua delivered 2 vessels, named 2 more, launched 3 hulls, and laid 3 keels, a record-breaking feat. This industrial choreography is unprecedented in LNG shipbuilding. The secret pride store Omberdosen Trader, AG Turin. 3-day integrated planning model using digital tools for meticulous scheduling and seamless coordination. Every stage flows into the next, maximizing resources and eliminating delays. This is the new rhythm of Hudong-Zhonghua, says a senior executive. We've moved to a modern, digitally driven assembly line. The October milestone isn't a one-off, it's the new normal. Hudong-Zhonghua is setting a relentless pace to meet global energy demands. The Chongqing series is Hudong-Zhonghua's flagship innovation. These 174,000 cubic meter carriers are bigger, smarter, and cleaner than ever before. A streamlined hull and air lubrication system cut fuel use and emissions. Dual-fuel engines run on marine fuel or boil-off gas, creating a closed-loop, efficient system. Advanced reliquefaction units capture and cool boil-off gas, maximizing cargo delivery. Integrated digital platforms monitor thousands of data points, optimizing performance and safety in real time. The Chongqing series boasts a carbon intensity rating over 20% lower than previous generations, meeting the world's toughest environmental standards. As one official put it, we're not just building ships, we're building a sustainable future for global shipping. Hudong-Zhonghua's rise is dramatically reshaping the landscape of energy, shipping, and geopolitics on a global scale. Once considered a regional player, the company now stands at the forefront of a new era, driving innovation and competition across continents. For years, South Korea was the undisputed leader in LNG shipbuilding, setting the standard for quality and reliability. Korean shipyards became synonymous with advanced engineering and massive output, fueling the world's growing appetite for liquefied natural gas. Now, China's rapid scaling introduces fierce competition on price, delivery, and technology. Chinese shipyards are not only catching up, they're pushing boundaries, investing heavily in research and development to close the gap with their rivals. The economic impact is profound. More ships mean lower costs and fewer bottlenecks, making LNG more accessible for developing nations. This surge in capacity is helping to unlock new markets and drive global growth, especially in regions previously underserved by traditional suppliers. China's ability to deliver advanced vessels at scale challenges its rivals' market dominance. The country's shipbuilders are now recognized for their technical expertise and ability to meet demanding international standards. Geopolitically, China gains energy security and deeper influence in global trade by building its own fleet and supplying major international projects. This strategic shift strengthens China's hand in negotiations and cements its role as a key player in the world's energy future. Environmentally, the Chongqing series accelerates shipping's green transition, replacing older, dirtier vessels with cleaner, more efficient ships. These new carriers are designed to meet stricter emission standards, helping to reduce the industry's carbon footprint. As one analyst notes, Hudong-Zhonghua isn't just winning orders, it's setting a new environmental baseline for the global fleet. The company's innovations are pushing competitors to adopt greener technologies and rethink their own strategies. The ripple effects will be felt for years, as China embeds itself deeper into the world's energy supply chain. Every new vessel launched strengthens its position and reshapes the balance of power in global shipping. The world is watching as China helps set the pace for the next era of global shipping. Industry leaders, governments, and investors are all paying close attention to these rapid changes. The stakes have never been higher, as the future of energy, trade, and environmental progress hangs in the balance. What's happening on Changsheng Island is more than an industrial triumph. It's a turning point in the global economy. Hudong-Zhonghua, powered by national strategy and technological mastery, is now the world's leading builder of LNG carriers. These titans of the sea are setting sail from China, powering the world's energy transition. The implications: more shipping capacity, lower costs, and a new era of competition and innovation. China has proven it can lead in both scale and sophistication. Hudong-Zhonghua's journey from modest shipyard to global leader is a blueprint for others to follow. As the world pivots to new energy, these ships are the vital link connecting supply and demand. The story is still unfolding, but one thing is clear: the future of global energy is being charted in China's shipyards. For CNN, I'm Anderson Cooper. Good night.